Okay, Barney, well, let's try and build one of the very simplest rigs of all. Basically what it's called is just a simple sliding paternoster.
A single hook?
Yeah, single hook, yeah. So we want to start with minimum £60 rig body line, and we need about...
80 will do.
Yeah, 80 will do, 60, 80 as we were talking about before, 60, 80.
What bits do you want me to put on first?
Well, hang on a minute, it wants the actual rig body wants to be, keen, aren't you?
Yeah.
The actual rig body wants to be about 30 inches long.
Okay, 30 inches long.
So 30 inches,
That's
so measure off 30
That's
inches.
That's roughly 30 inches.
Yeah.
Would you agree with that? 30 inches?
Yeah, you don't have to be exact, it's just roughly about 30 inches.
That's stage one. Will I need that again?
No, we won't need that again. Right. And then the second stage is we need a lead clip. Tie the lead clip on at one end.
And while I'm doing this, I'm going to show a very basic knot. I don't know if you can zoom in on this. Can you cut in on this? This is going to show you the basic knot we use for pretty much everything. This is the lead link, which is the lead will attach to. Now, you ready? You in? Good. Now, pass the line through the eye of the component. Form a loop. Just pass it round a couple of times, and then form a secondary loop there. So you've got there's your tag end, that's called the tag end, this bit here. And then this tag end passes through there, this being heavy line, just 3 times, maybe 4. So you've passed that through, that loop, 3 times. Pull it up a little bit. Always a little bit of slide for lubrication.
That's really important, isn't it?
Because you just burn the line if you just put it up tight. Bunch the coils up, slide the knot down to the component, and pull up tight, and that's done. That's not going anywhere. Very simple. In fact, I'm going to make it even better. I'm going to show you an even easier knot. Okay? And that's called the uni knot. I'm going to show you the half blood knot, just in case you weren't able to follow that. This is the one that pretty much most anglers use. There's your component. Pass the line through the eye, back out maybe 4 inches, spin round 3 or 4 times, because this is heavy line. Heavy line only needs 3 or 4 times. If you're using thinner line, 5 or 6. There's your spun that round 4 times, back through the loop at the bottom with the tag end. Hold the tag end, and again, lubricate like this. Plenty of it, and bunch those coils up. Pull it all down tight. Bang. Just make sure they're nice and snug. Job done. Easy. Okay, now we just run through the knots. That's the basic 2 knots that we use for virtually all our rig time. So,
right, Barney,
are you happy with that?
Yes, I'm
right?
happy with that. The next stage is a short piece of neoprene, about a quarter inch long.
I've got neoprene, quarter of an inch long. Is a quarter of an inch essential?
Yeah, no, again, you don't have to be exact.
About this long?
About quarter of an inch, it's just for a guide, yeah?
Yeah, I reckon that's about quarter of an inch.
Perfect. Okay. Now we slide the rig body line through that.
Okay.
And this is the clever bit, but it has to be neoprene tubing, not silicon, it has to be neoprene.
Yeah.
Now you've gone through the tubing once, now come back on itself and go back through a second time.
So they're going through the same way?
Yep.
There you go. Like that. Do we need to lubricate this?
No. Now pull it tight. And watch, you formed a loop, now pull it tight. And that really locks into itself.
Look at that.
But watch this, it's really clever. You can slide it up and down the rig body. So it's a semi-locking knot. And that's what we're looking for. It's quite strong, yeah, it works really well.
Okay.
So now we want a small bead.
Any colour, do you think it matters?
No, it doesn't matter for
I'll
this.
tell you what, let's be nice and orangey ready. There's that one, let's pop that on.
Yeah.
There's one.
Now a small swivel.
Have you got one? Oh yes, so you have. What sort of strength is this swivel then?
I mean, if you put a direct pull on them, they'll break at about, that particular size will probably break at about 45 pounds,
so
which is more than enough for any fish.
Any fish, won't
yeah,
it?
that's right.
So you're going to slide that on.
Yeah.
What's
Then
the
another bead.
Another bead. Shall I keep them the same colour?
Yeah, always good to keep things equal.
Righto, there we go. Eyesight failing.
Now another piece of neoprene.
Okay, same again, quarter of an inch.
Quarter of an inch.
And just do the same process.
Same principle. Through the tube, over back on itself, back through the tube again.
Straight through. Like that. back through.
Now
Pull
lock it in place.
Watch that. I love the way that just turns in itself and becomes a stop. There we are. Look at that. Brilliant.
And then if you just slide that down till it almost touches the bead, just leave it under enough tension that the swivel can actually swivel around on the rig body line.
Hey, look at that.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And now to finish the main part of the rig, we have one last big heavy swivel. This needs to be a size 4 in size because of the strength. We need the strength because we're casting. We've already got 60-80 pound line to take the pressure of the cast. We talked about shock leaders before. You need a strong swivel to be compatible with the rig body line and also the shock leader.
Well, I know this is £100.
Exactly, so that's £100 is enough.
I'm going to tie this with the uni knot. I'll do it nice and slowly. Form the loop 3 times because it's heavy line. 3. Lick it. Bunch up the coils. Slide it down. Pull it tight. Nice steady. Whenever you're pulling a knot tight, don't go tugging it like an idiot. Just pull with about 2 or 3 pounds of pressure and hold it.
Because the knot just slowly tightens up and forms a really neat barrel.
You'll see that going under microscope. You actually see that the line's going tight. Trim off the tag ends. What do you reckon? How much tag in?
I don't leave a lot of tag in because I've got confidence in my knots.
That's too long. We don't want that. So I trim it down about here, maybe about a quarter of an inch, half inch. And that is what's known as the rig body.